Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Son Joku. Welcome to the Raiders Recap, the weekly Raiders show that I'll be doing through the offseason. I read an article on Just Blog Baby. I want to cover that for a little bit. I want to talk about something that Yannick said, take a look at a different defense, just kind of get your guys' thoughts on it. I missed hanging out with y'all, so feel free to jump in the comments section. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, please do think about subscribing. I really do appreciate that, and it really does help me grow. So we'll start off with this article. It was all about Sean Crawford trying to make in the 53-man roster and if he'll be able to be one of the guys that sneaks on there. And I was like, man, that's pretty damn good. I'd like to think about that and just to see. But for him to make this team and make the 53, because I really think he's going to end up going to the practice squad, which is awesome because I want to see him stay on this team. But I don't think we're going to end up keeping 5 safeties because in order for Crawford to make this team, he's going to have to get past Morg, Abram, Joseph, and Gillespie. And I really see those as our starting 4 safeties. So the biggest problem that Crawford's going to have, if he does end up making this, is like, would we drop a cornerback and keep 5 safeties? That's a tough one for me. But Gillespie, this kid, dude, this kid's going to be the real damn deal. I cannot wait to see what happens with him. Don't think either one of these dudes are going to be starters if they do make this team. I think Crawford would honestly be pretty damn good on special teams. That's a lot of what that article was talking about, of having him on the special teams and having him as just kind of a depth rotational piece. So I could see it happening. I don't think he's like a special team or like a special team specialist by any means. Not something like Tanner Muse that's going to bring to the table. So that was pretty cool. And then Yannick came out and was talking about him and Max Crosby being the best pass rushing duo in football this year. And I was like, man, if he's talking about them both playing the outside, which is cool, I'll take that. That pretty much means you're going to see Farrell moving to the inside. And then it pretty much came down to, like, do you take Jefferson and put him in, or do you just take Solomon Thomas and stick him in? I really think Solomon Thomas, I've talked about him for a long damn time. I really think he's going to end up being incredibly good for this team, like incredibly good. So I put him in that starting role, put him and Farrell on the inside, still have Hankins rotating in, you still have Jefferson on the bigger rundowns and the bigger packages like that. But I think just having the speed and the versatility, I think it would make more sense to have Farrell and Thomas than have Yannick on one side, Crosby on the other. I think that defensive line looks fast as shit. I think that could end up doing incredibly well for us. It might, you can create interior pressure and you have pressure coming off those edges, like a dramatic amount of it. I really think this would help speed everything up as far as the offense having to speed up their plays, which will make the linebackers be in a hell of a lot better position. It'll make the secondary be in a hell of a lot better position. And I know a lot of you guys are still telling me Carl Joseph will not be playing. I'm still thinking you're going to see him at the start of the season, dude. And it's going to more, I'm hoping we see packages like this. I don't know if we're going to. We might kind of, I'd like to see Morg be really involved right off the bat. I don't want to see us kind of just sit him and then just kind of see what happens with it. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I am liking the way that this defense does look right now. I kind of tried to work Morrow in a little bit just because I've been leaving him off a lot of these. But I really think if that umbrella defense and the speed defense, I'm really thinking this is more up Gus Bradley's alley. So I don't know, man. It's looking pretty damn good to me. Anthony, what's good, dude? Raiders, what's going on, man? Little Shop, what's happening, dude? He's an undrafted free agent we got. He's out of Notre Dame. His sophomore and junior year, he was pretty banged up, dude. And then his senior year, he kind of transitioned more into a safety role. Ended up being a team captain. He was an honorable mention for the ACC All-American team. But he really didn't get a lot of hype or anything because he was so banged up through college, which really sucks for a kid who has that kind of level of confidence or that level of talent and has like that upside. So we brought him on. I'm really hoping he can show some things. I really haven't heard too much, but they're talking pretty highly about him coming out through camp. So I don't know, man. Oh, Ricky, what's good, dude? That's what I'm saying, dude. Watts, what's happening, man? I'm glad you can make it out. I've been missing you on the last few. You think Gillespie wins out over Morg? No, Ricky, I do not. But I think Gillespie and Morg are going to be like the long-term solutions. I'm really curious to see what happens with Jonathan Abram. I know in my heart of hearts he's going to turn that corner, but if he goes out and ends up getting himself hurt right off the bat, and these kids have a chance to go out there and get that opportunity, you're going to see one of them take it over, dude. Safeties, Morg, Abrams, Joseph, and Gillespie. That's what I'm calling it, That's what I'm calling it right now. And then I really think that's like a solid-ass starting. Like, that is a good secondary or a good safety core with good depth, good speed, a lot of hard hitters, a lot of decent coverage dudes. So I'm loving that. And that's why I'm saying I don't think we're going to keep 5 safeties. That's why I'm saying that Crawford's going to end up going on the practice squad. But I want him to stick around just so we have him. Al, what's good, dude? The way Gus was talking, it seems like Gillespie wins over Morg. Man, I'll tell you, Ricky, I don't know. It's so hard to like gauge these off-season things because a dude like Derek Carr, like your star players, they come out and say the same exact thing every single year. They say exactly what they're supposed to say, and then they just kind of keep rolling through. And then sometimes they come out and they start really talking up these guys who are not behind in camp, but are showing up more than you thought they would show up. If Gillespie goes out there and ends up beating out Morg, I will be shocked. I will be shocked as shit, dude. Boy. Raiders Phil did a breakdown of Mullen. He will go off this. Dude, I've been backing Mullen since he's been on this damn team. I knew right off the bat that kid was going to be our number one corner, and I'm happy as hell that we have him. Morg is starting. Yeah, dude. I don't know if Morg's starting, but Morg's starting over Gillespie. I promise you that. Tyree will play, but he's not beating out Morg. No. I will be shocked if Gillespie went. Yeah, dude. No, that would blow my damn mind. Numbers, what's up, dude? I'm glad you can make it out. 805, what's happening, man? Watts rate, yes, sir. I'll take it all day. Practice squad players, yeah, dude, they will end up being practice squad. Cool Breeze, what's going on, man? And then, oh, Raiders, dude, buy some bait and post a ghost story show. I'm actually working on a ghost story show, man. It should be pretty damn good. I was out fishing earlier, so I'm working on one of those. Got a lot of editing and bullshit to do, but I've been caught up with a lot of stuff at work. So yeah. Sorry, totally lost where I was completely. And then as far as like transactions that we made, we ended up signing Wilson. He's a former Falcon. That's the only reason I know who this dude is. And then we released Siverand. Neither one of these dudes are going to make this team. This is us just pretty much shuffling around camp bodies, just bringing in new competition or bringing in fresh competition for the guys that you know just aren't making the cut right now. You're probably going to end up seeing a lot more of these moves as we keep moving forward. I'd still like to see us get another linebacker in just to kind of give a little bit more competition at that position, even though I'm pulling on Tanner Muse and Javen White to both make this team and kind of fill out our starting five. So I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm really, really liking that. Hopefully that does pan out. And then that's honestly kind of it, dude. I know it kind of sucks, so if you guys have anything you want to put out there, let me know. But it's been a real slow week in the Raider Nation. It's been a slow couple weeks. There really hasn't been shit happening. But I wanted to bring out what had been happening and just kind of show you guys what was going on. I see Farrell at DT with Thomas. I would try that lineup. Dude, I love that lineup right there, man. I really do. I think them playing on the inside will give you enough pressure on the inside to where you can actually kind of close the pocket immediately to where the quarterback has to step outside. And as soon as he does, if you have Crosby and Yannick coming on the outside, they're going to close that in completely, and they're going to have to get rid of the ball. They're either going to have to get rid of the ball or they're going to have to pass it immediately, which is going to speed up their offense and not let their plays develop. That's some shit that the Raiders have not been able to do for a long time. And if we can get teams consistently doing that, you're going to finally start seeing turnovers. You're going to start seeing picks, possibly defensive touchdowns, which would be a freaking miracle. So I don't know, man. When we cut Nevin Lawson, he's a liability. I completely agree with you. I'm shocked that Nevin Lawson's still on this team. I'm pretty sure he has a one-game suspension to start this season. There is no reason that I can possibly see, and this is not taking anything away from Nevin Lawson. If by some chance you see this, I'm not pissed at you. But there is a higher talent level than you on this team now. It's time that you go, man. It's time you go and just keep moves on. Nobody talks about Douglas. He's pretty solid. Man, I talked about him when we first ended up signing him. I cut him out, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not think that this dude's going to end up making the team. I said it when we first signed him. A lot of people were like, no, dude, he's solid. He knows Gus's defense. The more articles I've read, the more that I've been seeing things, I really think Douglas is going to end up getting the axe at some point while we're doing our chop downs to get down to our minimum numbers. By the time we get down to that 53, he's too old to be on your practice squad. We're just going to end up releasing him. I can honestly see it being sooner than later, just so he would have an opportunity to get onto one of these other teams and try to make a difference and kind of make an impact for himself still. So if we do end up cutting him, I hope we do it quick, because I don't want to see the dude get screwed and like we cut him right at the very end and then nobody picks him up. At least now we'd have a chance to get into somebody else's camp, kind of check things out, see if he can find a good landing spot for himself. Jalen Richard, too. Man, Jalen's a tough one, dude. I really don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm still pulling for him to make this team. I know we're going to keep 4 running backs, but Alec Ingold's definitely going to be one. Then you got Josh Jacobs, and you got Drake. So, I mean, you have your 4 right there. But I don't know. I don't know who's going to beat Jalen out. If one of those rookie kids can step up and beat Jalen out, I'll take it all damn day. Because like I said before, dude, I want to see a fresh look. I want to see a fresh team coming out. So I will take it, but at the same time, I have nothing against Jalen Richard. That kid has played pretty damn good for us. He understands every third down blocking assignment. Carr has trust in him. I understand he's dropped some passes. He's coughed a few balls up. But he's your third down back. Some people want more than that. I'd rather see Alec Ingold become our third down back. I really think that would be, honestly, better for Derek Carr. I understand you lose a little bit of speed, but on third downs, he's not really looking to Jalen a whole bunch. He's just counting on that block. And then as an outlet, dude, I've seen Alec Ingold drop his shoulder, run through two dudes to make sure his ass gets that first down off a little screen pass. So I'm pretty happy with it, man. Bradley was talking up Lawson in the latest interview. Made me feel sick. Dude, if he ends up winning one of these spots over, like if he ends up beating out like Nate Hobbs, Hobbs gets cut, Lawson stays, that you're shooting yourself in the fucking foot at that point, man. I hope Robertson makes the roster. Amik, dude, I'm hoping Amik makes it too. It's a tough one. He's fighting for that nickel spot. And with the players that we're bringing in, like bringing in Wilson, means that they're still kind of looking for that nickel corner, which, I don't know. I was really pulling. A lot of you guys were pulling for Arnett to play it. I was really pulling for Isaiah Johnson to play it. I really think Arnett's just going to be that third cornerback on our team that just kind of rotates in behind either Hayward or Mullen. And then that fourth one being like your nickel, I was really... a lot of you guys said Nate Hobbs is going to win that spot. I'd be happy as hell if he won that spot. They've been talking up Amik, dude. And Amik has a serious shot at winning it. If he does and he's playing underneath a different system that he's actually comfortable in, I'll be happy as hell about that, man. And happy to see that kid's growth. I made a video on Douglas. I'll have to go check that out, man. Hobbs is going to be in the slot. I've been saying that. Kenneth, dude, what's up, dude? Kenneth is the guy I was just talking about. He hits me up all the damn time. Michael, what's going on? Hey, I'm late. Did you hear Gus was talking up Lawson today? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Michael. What's going on, man? I hope Robertson makes the roster. If Nate Hobbs was that good, why did he fall that bad in the draft? Ricky, dude, there's a lot of dudes that just slip in these drafts. And, like, he wasn't, like, one of the big name dudes that we were all talking about before the draft. I honestly did not hear anybody really spit out Nate Hobbs' name. They might have said it in passing, but to be like, Nate Hobbs is coming on. But, like, once you go back and you watch that kid's tape, because that's what I had to do. I really had no idea who that damn kid was when we drafted him. Watched a bunch of tape on him. I really like him, dude. Like, he really has a serious shot. Nevin Lawson is suspended for the first 2 games, so he's out of the loop. Yeah, see, I thought it was just 1, so it is 2. AKA Freddie, what's going on, man? I'm glad you can make it to the show. Hobbs can play slot, but he needs some polish. Yes, he would need some polish. And that's what I'm talking like. That's what I'm hoping they're not keeping Lawson around to like kind of play that slot until Hobbs or one of these other guys steps up, especially if his ass is going to be missing those first 2 games. You need somebody who can come in there and immediately play that spot, immediately make it happen. I'll make Michael practice spot. I could see that happening, dude. Keeping Lawson for the DB room would almost be like us using Khalid Barnes for the offensive line. Yeah, 100%. Richard's a playmaker and way above average blocker, maybe elite blocker. Dude, that's all. He knows that position. He knows that scheme, like his blocking scheme. He completely understands that. Hobbs looked like he has a good chance of working under Lovie Smith. Gus said some good things about him and Amik. He did, dude. Gus is really loving him and Amik, which I'm happy to hear, dude. I want to see these young guys come on and make an impact. I swear, Gunther fucked a lot of these kids, and that just is what it is. And it sucks to say that, but he ran such a shit system, and then having these young kids trying to learn like their first NFL system and having it be that dipshits, it hurt them, man. If these guys can turn it around and really step it up and take it to another level, I'll be happy as shit about that, man. And I really think some of these kids can. And they're not even a full go. These mini camps are just workouts and drills. Yes. We know it's only trash like Lawson. Yeah. I burned out. Because we cut, dude, Arno, man, what's going on? I liked him, dude. He had a good story behind him, man. And I was pulling for him, but at the same time, you knew he wasn't going to make it, which I knew in my heart of hearts, man. Carlos, what's going on, man? He's trying to stay on the roster. Yes, dude. Would someone poach Robertson if we made him practice squad? I would say yes. At this point right now, I would say somebody would take a shot at him. Oh, Chance, what's happening, dude? We're all sounding good so far. Hobbs at the slot, not on Lawson. Yes, dude. No on. Yeah, big ass no on Lawson. If Hobbs wins that slot, that would look awesome. Damn, I wish I had his. I don't have his ass cut out. He's one of the few players that I don't going through this. Man, because then I would bench Joseph. Well, honestly, I probably would. I'd bench Joseph. I keep Morrick and Abram in there, and then I'd put Hobbs in that little slot spot just to kind of see what it looked like. I'll cut him out and I'll have it for the next one, dude. Gus Bradley said today that Hobbs is standing out in the slot, and if he does, we need somebody to take that spot. Like, we need a slot corner. And I'll tell you, if it ends up being Hobbs he's a big dude, man. Where is he at? He's like, Gillespie's a big dude. Hobbs is a little bit smaller than Gillespie, but I'll take either one of them. Gillespie, I really thought had a shot at winning out that slot spot. I'm going to say start a Meek in the slot until week 1. It's possible. The coaches are always going to say that, yes, dude. That's it. They're always going to say it's from all the players and the coach. They say the same damn thing. They'll talk a dude up one day and be like, man, he's got really good. And like his speed and he's coming downhill and everything's looking great. And then the next day they end up releasing him. And they do that shit to where they talk him up just because they want to present him to other teams. Like, man, like this is just we had to make this. It's a roster move. The kid's not a bad football player. We're going to talk him up. We're going to release him. And it gives that kid a chance to go out there and hopefully sign with another squad and just kind of keep his dream going. I'm not sold on Littleton. Hopefully one of these guys. Dude. Al, dude, I respect your opinion on it. I am completely sold on Littleton. I think him and Kwiatkowski are going to end up doing awesome. If he doesn't, I think Morrow could end up filling that spot. He's gotten progressively better since he's been on this team. This could be a year where he has a chance to end up breaking out. If Littleton, Kwiatkowski, and Morrow, and we're running like a true 4-3 system, having all three of them on the field, if they all have progressed like that, dude, I'll take that in a damn heartbeat because it would be awesome. Like, awesome to see us in our true base 4-3 and have 3 solid-ass linebackers that can actually stop the run and cover the pass at the same time. I'm honestly surprised Crawford and Morrison are still here. They must be impressed. That's what I'm saying, dude. Carlos, Bear front jump. I like that Bears front, man. I really do. I had to draw it up early. I put Abrams' ass right in the middle of this, moved Kwiatkowski to one side and Littleton on the other. And then I ended up pulling Kwiatkowski and putting in Morrow and keeping Abrams' ass right there in the middle with just to cover high safety over the top. It looked pretty damn sweet, dude. Everybody hit that. Oh, Kenneth, man, I appreciate you. Joseph will be the key this year. Don't sleep, people. I'm telling you, man. Carl Joseph is going to be a damn difference maker. Not a big fan of Silver End. He was a backup in college, plus he tries to sneak his... Yeah, but we didn't got to worry about it no more, man. Let that kid roll out. Paul Gunther was an inspiration for Patrick Stark. Yes, he was, dude. Zero brain. Zero. He's a slot QB by default until week 4. Oh, the 4th week of August. Then he earns it. He will be. I'll give you that, Watts. Last time you didn't believe in Joku, he said we would beat the Chiefs in week 5. Man, sometimes I knew we were going to beat the Saints that damn season just because my brother kept telling me we weren't. Littleton is going to ball out. No, Gunther is gone. No, now that Gunther is gone, dude, Littleton fucking hated Gunther. And he was vocal and open about it. Those two did not get along. It ruined his whole damn year, man. Littleton, give him a chance before you sell him out. I know a lot of people are pissed off about it, and that just kind of is what it is. But I'm telling you, Littleton's going to end up balling out. With the way our defense is shaping up, sir, what do you think our total defense will be at by the end of the year? I'm thinking between 14 and 17. Joseph, what's happening, dude? If it's between 14 and 17, I promise you right now we will be a playoff team. There is not a doubt in my mind. If we can finish in the top 15 or the top 20 as far as defense goes, I think we will end up being a playoff contender, probably a wild card if we're at that 20th ranked defense. But if we're at like a 14 or a 12 to 14, somewhere in that range, we got a shot at possibly winning this damn division, dude. Scott, what's happening, dude? I truly missed Carl the Hitman Joseph. Carlos, thank you. We all truly did. Aaron, what's happening, man? Callie, what's good, dude? And Gus, we trust. I'm not completely sold on Gus yet either, Scott. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I will tell you, I've seen that dude have talent levels on his defense that were freaking amazing, and his defense just completely blew, and they blow it at the end of games, and it really pissed me off. But I've also seen him work with defenses that have just completely shined and just been balls out 100%. So I'm waiting on him. I really think that he's going to flip this defense completely, and it's going to be looking really, really damn good. Man, I hate that we need to wait the whole month for training camp. Dude, you're going to have to keep us in the material, Loch Ness Month. Actually, you need to fish that. Oh, shit, dude. If I wasn't so afraid of flying, I would fly over there and fish that damn lake. I promise you. But my ass ain't getting on a plane. Thoughts on us not signing a linebacker yet? Will we just roll with Diablo, Muse, and Javen White as the backups? As it's looking right now, I'm going to say yes to that, just because I think Muse has some really high upside. I think people really like Muse. I think they're kind of keeping it quiet just as far as they want to kind of keep him as a sleeper. Javen White, kind of go either way on. He's another dude that I chalk up to just being completely screwed over by Gunther. And then Diablo, a lot of you guys are super high on Diablo. I want to see how he pans out, man. I really do. I think he could bring big things for us, but I'd rather see a veteran guy in front of him, maybe him on the practice squad, and then if the veteran guy doesn't work out, we make that cut, move him back. It's a possibility. One thing he said about Littleton was that he needs to be more physical. I heard that very clear. Yes, he did. And I don't know, man, there was a point where he was extremely physical. And I don't know if I'm not going to say that he's lost that. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt right now until I can see him hit the damn field. 14-17, we win in a bowl ring. Your last show is epic for the people who think like us. Lloyd, I appreciate it, man. Littleton is going to eat this season. Littleton, he better, man. Look good. I'm on the Gus bus. Dude, be on the Gus bus, dude. Littleton as a Pro Bowler. Docs think so. I would love it if he was. I really think Wachowski has a better shot. If we have a linebacker that ends up being a Pro Bowler, I really think Nix has a better shot at doing it than Littleton. But I do think Littleton's going to have a damn good... Littleton's going to have the season that everybody thought he was going to have last year, and I can't wait to see that. White's got to step in front of it. Dude, White's going to have to make a big difference, dude. Oh, Graham, what's up, dude? I'm glad you can make it to the show. Think our offense could be top 5 if the O-line holds and Ruggs steps up. No. But I do think we could be a top 10 offense. And that's all you got a top 10 offense, top 20 defense, you're a playoff team, and you got the respect of the league going at that point. That top 5, not with our offensive line, I think is going to hold up. It's going to be good. It's going to be better than it has been in the past few years. And I know a lot of people were pissed that we blew that thing up. That's where all the money was. So we had to blow that damn thing up. We had to bring in a young, fresh line. I really have confidence in Tom Cable to get these guys to gel together, and then you'll just see this offensive line just kind of keep rolling the way that it should be. But I can see I could see us being like in that top 10. I don't think it'll be top 5. And as far as Ruggs stepping up, it's going to depend a lot on Derek Carr just going to Ruggs and how Gruden draws plays up to get the ball to him. Because right now I've seen very limited plays to where Carr really working and making his outside wide receivers his number one asset throughout the game. It does not happen in John Gruden's offense. So, I don't know. That one falls on Carr. What are your thoughts on Yannick praising Mad Max? What does he know that we don't? That's why I drew up this defense right here, because I really think some of the stuff that they're doing in camp right now, and I really thought Mad Max, I'm not going to lie, I thought he was going to be the rotational piece, just kind of that third down blitzer that you bring in with a full head of steam that's just pissed off and ready to go. Yannick made it sound like they're playing on the field at the same time. I really don't see Farrell losing his starting spot, and I really like Farrell playing the inside. That's why I moved him over. And you stick Solomon Thomas in there, dude, you got a solid-ass front four. Like a solid front four. Jake and Josh going to be fired? Yes, they are. I want to see plays where they're on the field at the same time. I don't know if we'll see it, but I would love to. Excited to see Morg. A lot of people are. Not Van Beezy. What's going on? He's got the speed to cover, but he's got a tackle. Yes, he does. What's the deal with Jerry Green? He came out of nowhere. Keep an eye on that one, Dick. I think Thomas is a sleeper. Thomas is not. Dude, Thomas is going to be... He's going to be an impact. He's probably going to be like my sleeper impact player of this season. Javen White has speed too. They all do, dude. Man, Tanner Muse has damn good speed. But in Gus Bradley's system, a lot of times the linebackers are lined up against wide receivers or these big-ass tight ends, and they have to be able to cover and they have to be able to keep up. Did you happen to catch Samoan Raiders video on Derek Carr yesterday? No, I did not. Work my ass off all day yesterday. Tanner Muse looks like he's gained some weight. Tanner Muse looks like a linebacker. Like, he really does. I will give it to him. He's put in a ton of work. He changed his diet. He has been hitting the weight room. That dude has put on some serious size. Where has Isaiah Johnson been? Isaiah Johnson might be in some trouble, dude. He's one of my favorite dudes on this team, but if he doesn't start making some things happen, Green was a project. The scheme makes him better. Yes. Carlos nailed that on the head. White is undersized. He needs to bulk up a little, and he does. And Tanner Muse did it through the offseason. Javen White really did not. Snead or Zay, who would you prefer, son? I would take Snead over Zay all damn day. I think Snead gets way better separation. Snead can line up in the slot and get separation. I think he'd be a bigger threat in the red zone. And I think Derek Carr would be more willing to look at him than Zay Jones, just because we've seen Zay Jones with Derek Carr for the past couple of years. That chemistry, it's there during practice, it's there during the offseason, but for some reason when they get on the field, it just disappears. So White is like 10 pounds lighter than Littleton, and I think Littleton should be 235, but that's just me. I would like to see Littleton put on some weight myself. But he's one of those faster cover linebackers, but you have to be able to drop your shoulder and still lay somebody out. You're still a fucking linebacker. White would have to gain like 8 to 10 pounds. Whereas cornerback, Isaiah Johnson, dude, keep an eye on that one because I don't know what the hell's going to end up happening with him. All right, man, that's pretty much what I have for you guys tonight. Just wanted to come out and just bust this out, do my little recap of the week, and just kind of say what's up, man, because I seriously miss y'all on a regular basis. There's just nothing to talk about. So until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. If you could please click that like button on your way out, it really does help me out and keep me growing.